Welcome back to Mind Pump TV. It's me, Sal, your favorite host. All right, today I'm going to talk to you about two different types of flies and the right ways to do them. Now, the first one is a chest fly. The second version is going to be for the rear delts, so it's a rear fly. Now, a lot of people mess these exercises up, so I'm going to show you the right way to do this movement. And we're going to start with the chest fly. So I took a pair of dumbbells here, and we're going to do them on a flat bench, but you can also do them on an incline or a decline bench, but we're going to do it on the flat. So obviously, you want to take your dumbbells and you want to lay down into position. Now you want the dumbbells, or the palms of your hand, I should say, facing each other. And I want to make sure that my elbows come out a little bit. Now when I do the fly, my elbows are bent but fixed, and I bring them out and then down. Now you'll notice that my elbows are out. That's going to give me maximum chest activation. So what you don't want to do is have your flies come out here. Notice how my elbows here are in front of my hands. I want them under my hands, out. So I'm going to come out. Now the key with the fly is to focus on the stretch. So you want to get a nice stretch at the bottom. And then when you come up to the top, there's no need to bring the dumbbells together. There's really no resistance here because gravity's pushing down. So you want to stop right about here, but you do want to squeeze the chest. And you can do that without touching the dumbbells. So you want to squeeze the chest, and then when you come out, again, bring the elbows out wide, feel the stretch, and then come together. One thing you'll also notice here is the dumbbells don't stay in this position, but they kind of come out a little bit. You'll notice that they rotate just a bit so that my pinky comes out a little bit. This helps the positioning of the fly. So it's here versus here. Now what difference does this make? When I rotate my hands this way, it naturally wants to bring my elbows in, which changes the form of the exercise. So I like to keep the pinkies out a little bit as I go down. That helps me flare the elbows to get that direct chest stimulation, and then of course come up and squeeze. Now, mistakes a lot of people make is they go too heavy. This isn't necessarily a heavy exercise. You want to focus on form, technique, feel, and again, most of the resistance is at the bottom because I'm directly opposing gravity here. So you want to focus on the stretch. Now you don't want to go so far deep that you hurt your shoulders, so make sure you stay within the confines of your mobility. But do get that stretch. That's the value of this exercise. Now here's the tempo. I like to take about 4 seconds or 3 seconds down, stretch, come together, squeeze and hold for 1 second, and then repeat. So this is the tempo that I like to do with this particular exercise. So there you have it. That's the chest fly. Now let's look at the rear fly for the shoulders. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this seated, okay? So we're going to take the same dumbbells, and what you want to do is you want your legs to be together. You want to lean forward with your chest out, because this is the position you're going to be working from to work the rear delts. So you want to take your dumbbells, you want them kind of underneath your legs, and again, you want to flare your elbows out a little bit. Now, a lot of people make a mistake with this exercise because they turn it into this interesting row, or they swing the dumbbells up. The rear delt is a very small muscle here in the back of the shoulder. It's not super strong, but it's surrounded by really strong back muscles that want to take over. So it's important you go light and you focus on your form and technique. And what you want to do is you want to separate the dumbbells, okay? Don't think row, but rather separate. And you also want to keep your elbows out in this position here. This is rear delt, and the more my elbows move in, the more I turn it into a back exercise. So this is what it looks like. Elbows out. Again, the dumbbells might change a little bit in their position, similar to the chest fly, and I come out here. And it's not very high. Any higher than that, and I start to squeeze the back. Now it's a back exercise, right? You want to keep the body forward, you want to come up, and it's a very short movement to get those rear delts activated. And here's the tempo, exactly what I'm doing. Nice, controlled, and smooth. So there you have it, your two fly variations, one for the chest, one for the rear delt. Look, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications. And please share this with your friends if you found this valuable. I'll see you next time.